Shooting a video here of the Chevy Venture handicap accessible van, and the first thing we'll get to is the handicap accessibility. On this van, I can tell it does have a rebuilt title. I can tell it's probably been hit in the butt before. I can see some repainting down here, and what you can see is there's a slight little crack in here. I can get my fingers in there now. You can even see inside the van. I'm not trying to scare you away, but I'm trying to be honest with you. Down low, the crack gets a little bit lower. But what's happened is this butt's been pushed forward, and it's caused some misalignment up there. So to get this van all frame and all that stuff, it'll probably cost a whole lot of money, which is why we're selling the van for $5,500 with a van with 85,000 miles on it. The door still works fine. It slides open just fine. This is a former electric ramp and door. We've taken the motor out, which used to be down there. We've got a little setup here to where you can see the ramp comes undone here. Pull the pin out. And then the ramp, I've got the handle here. It'll pull right down. Now, this is not spring assisted like a lot of our vans. So I'm going to estimate that takes about 15, it's like carrying 15 pounds to the ground. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of people, but if you have back problems or hip problems, or can't bend down to the ground with 15 pounds, this is not the van for you. I don't want to sell you something you can't use, so I'm trying to shoot you straight on this van. As far as the interior, it's actually extremely clean on this van. The seats, the carpet, the headliner, it all looks great. I'm a non-smoker. I can't smell or see any signs of smoking in this vehicle. And I can see this airbag here. You can see it's kind of rocking there. I'm going to guess there's no airbag in there. The airbag light is on this van, so the airbags, if they are in the van, they do not work right now. So, again, this van is not perfect, but it's low miles, and you'll see it runs and drives nice. The interior is dang near perfect. The exterior looks decent. So when we've got our wheelchair up in the van, I'll show you the dash too. Not a bunch of cracks in the dash. It's not all beat up, tore up. I think I see one little crack up there by the vents. Looks like about 3-inch tiny little crack. No cracks in the windshield. So when I've got my passenger in, come over here to the ramp, see if I can do this with one hand. Kind of sloppy here right now holding the camera, but the ramp folds up here, and then I got to come over and I got to get the pin. Of course, this would all be easier if someone was using two hands, but I'm using one, and you can see I can do it in less than 10 seconds with one hand. So two hands is pretty reasonable. Come over, slide the door shut, and you can see again want to reiterate, it's not perfect. Now, would that bother me driving mom or dad around? If this is an in-town city van, you'd probably hardly notice that. If you take it on the highway, which I'll do, you'll probably get a little bit of wind noise. So that's going to be up to you. This would be a great van for cruising around, taking mom or dad or family to doctor's appointments. If you want to take it across country, well, I'll let you listen to what it sounds like on the highway. Overall, pretty clean. Got some scrapes. We just detailed this thing, and it's already dirty. But it's winter time here. We've had a lot of snow. But overall, no major body damage. I can see someone screwed on these ground effects. There's little cracks down there, and I think screwing these on is a heck of a lot cheaper than buying new ones. Like a little, maybe someone screwed something in the door there or had something worked out. The bumper, I'm guessing, used to have some mounts back here. It's got those 4 holes running across the back of it there. Chips in the bumper, so certainly not a perfect van, but I wouldn't hesitate to drive this thing on a couple 100-mile trip tomorrow, and I think I do just fine. Also in the bumper up here, I can see a little separation. you know. So again, I'm not trying to paint this as a perfect van. I'm trying to show you exactly what you're getting. Antenna's missing, but the radio still works. We try to make them run and drive good. We don't try to make it perfect. So let's crawl in, let's listen to it run. You see the van has the power seat, which still works. These little plugs here are notorious for breaking. You can buy them online for like 20 bucks. Put it up there, shove that in, make it look nice and neat if you want. When we go to turn the van on here, and you can see the airbag light up here is going to stay on. Like I said, the airbag light is illuminated at all times when this van's driving, or anytime the van's on. 85,029 miles. Let's pop the hood. It has the 3.4 V6. It idles smooth, no miss. Engine sounds good. Crawl underneath here, and there's no major signs of any major leaking or any major rust or anything like that. Let's take it for a drive. Last portion of the video, I want to take the van on a drive. I've tested all the power windows. This power window will roll down from the driver's side, but it won't go up unless it's the switch over here. So, minor inconvenience, but it still works. Let's take the van out on the highway. I'm going to give it some gas so you can hear it run out, hear it shift. Got the van at about 65 right now. I got the cruise control set at 65. The cruise works fine. This van has a slight pull to the right. I'm not sure if it's a tire. I'm not sure. It could be a result of, the accident. The van's not completely straight, I'm not going to lie. But you can see if I let off the wheel here, it slowly drifts into the right lane. So, again, just being honest with you. But overall, it runs and drives real nice. There's not a whole lot of wind noise coming from back there, but there is a little gap there. But I think this would make a great van for somebody on a budget. With the drivetrain seems to be in excellent condition, the transmission and engine. I think it'd make a great van for getting somebody around, and I wouldn't hesitate to drive this van, to Kansas City tomorrow, which is 200 miles from here. It seems to run and drive real nice. I'll give it a hard brake at the bottom of the ramp. Come to a complete stop here. See, I'm coming in pretty fast. No unusual noises or vibration. So thank you for checking out our van. My name is Jeremiah. Please give me a call if you have any questions. Also remember, we have an A+ rating with a Better Business Bureau. And hopefully from watching our video, we try to represent all of our vehicles honestly and fairly. It doesn't do me any good to lie to you and then get you here and hope you didn't notice. So thank you for checking us out. Please call me if I can help you in any way. Have a nice day.